Hi everyone, my name is Ann Bennett and we are cooking up history here at the Laurel Historical Society in Maryland. And today we are taking a look at Vincent Price and his cookbooks. Yes, that Vincent Price. Vincent was born in 1911 in St. Louis, Missouri, and you're probably familiar with his acting career, including roles in The Ten Commandments, The Fly, and The House on Haunted Hill, in addition to other horror films. And he's also known for his speaking role in Michael Jackson's 1983 video for Thriller. But what a lot of people don't know about Vincent Price is that he was a passionate art collector and consultant with a degree in art history from Yale, and his love of art was followed closely by a love for gourmet cooking. You might even say that cooking is in his blood, no pun intended, since his grandfather, Dr. Vincent Clarence Price, invented and manufactured a type of cream of tartar-based baking powder called Dr. Price's baking powder, in addition to working with other food extracts and flavoring. Dr. Price was a homeopathic doctor and druggist, and he also wrote cookbooks aimed at keeping a healthy household. The family fortune was further secured by Vincent's father, Vincent Leonard Price, who founded the Pan Confection Company, which eventually merged with the National Candy Company. V.L. Price put the emphasis on machine-made candies using pure food extracts and flavors instead of chemical additives. V.L. moved the family to St. Louis just ahead of the World's Fair in 1904, and this move was met with great wealth and success. The National Candy Company was known for making jelly beans, jawbreakers, and a chocolate bar called the Bobcat Bar. Vincent wrote several cookbooks with his second of three wives, costume designer Mary Price, most notably a Treasury of Great Recipes from 1965, which was reprinted in 2015 in a 50th anniversary edition. Mary and Vincent Price present a National Treasury of Cookery. Mary and Vincent Price's Come Into the Kitchen Cookbook, a collector's treasury of America's great recipes, and Cooking Price-Wise with Vincent Price from 1971. Vincent also hosted his own cooking show in the UK in 1971 and made several television appearances on other shows such as The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson in 1975 and in a cooking video with Wolfgang Puck in 1982. His recipes also ended up on promotional materials and in magazine advertisements for foods such as his Lenten chili for the American Dairy Association. So let's take a look at some of his cookbooks and the recipes inside them. Come Into the Kitchen was published in 1967 and has that colonial revival feel and look that was popular in the years leading up to the bicentennial. It includes recipes and photographs from early America, including colonial Williamsburg and Mount Vernon, and it follows the recipes and foods of different eras in American history and ends with a section on wine in America and winemaking at home, which was very unusual at the time because wine was off the radar for many Americans at this time, and it wasn't until the 1970s that American wines really started winning international competitions. To have the history of winemaking detailed and encouraging you to make wine at home was something special and unusual, and it's documented in this book. What is also great about this edition is that it includes recipes and foodways from many different ethnic traditions, such as Hopping John, which comes from the African tradition and is a Southern food recipe. Oliekoek, which comes from the Dutch tradition, is like a fried donut. Scrapple, which comes from the Pennsylvania Dutch tradition. Gumbo, another African food migrating into Southern foodways. Gazpacho and paella from Spain, borscht from Russia, panettone from Italy, and challah from Jewish food traditions. But it's their first cookbook, Treasury of Great Recipes, printed in 1965 and reprinted in a 50th anniversary edition in 2015, that is probably their best known work and reflects Vincent's love of life and good food. And you can see it's a volume not to be taken lightly. Vincent firmly believed that good food and company could be enjoyed by everyone, not just the wealthy or the elite. And Mary Price, his second wife, is quoted as saying, "The principle of the book was that gourmet is where you find it and ambiance is what makes the occasion." So that means you will find hot dog and French toast recipes alongside gourmet recipes from France and Italy. And the book reads as a love letter to life, capturing their international travels in photographs and stories, documenting their best loved recipes to be shared and enjoyed for a wider audience. What is also nice about this cookbook is that there are short stories and information prior to each recipe, and this is what's called the head note, and the main ingredients are listed in the sidebar for quick reference as well. The end result is that the reader feels part of the story, and you can just about picture yourself in the kitchen with Mary and Vincent. And you know that these recipes are actually tried and true by the Prices. One example from the fresh raspberry souffle recipe states, "Just one word of warning, it cannot be made with frozen berries. We have tried it to our sorrow." I hope you have enjoyed this look at the life of Vincent Price and his gourmet cooking. Join us next time as we cook up history at the Laurel Historical Society. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and comment below, what is your favorite Vincent Price film or recipe?